Hey guys, UWG Nick here, and welcome back to Greedfall. We are continuing on the main quest today, and currently we have speak to Constantin about the sanctuary. So that is what we're gonna do. Now, last time we were here, Constantin was at least still alive, though he wasn't looking too hot. He has his friend the witch doctor to keep him alive though, so I hope that he will survive this. I'm actually not sure if he's gonna die or not. I can't see. Well, this does not look great, now does it?
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And
Half those guys are vying for power.
One of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
Yeah, I'm curious too.
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes. He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Ooh.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
Well, that's very friendly of you. Why am I getting frame drops?
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
Oh,
And you ran all the way here?
why didn't he go and see what was going on before he came here?
Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself?
Yeah.
To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done?
Help someone?
It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know. I'm not sure either if he's stupid or dumb. Wait. If he's a coward or dumb. That's what I was going for. So apparently Constantin, the Denegad had told Constantin something that made him want to go gung-ho and find him. I guess there's a chance that the Denegad knew something about the god of 1,000 faces or whatever his name is. Also, I wonder why I was getting frame drops on the recording in that scene. Because, I mean, my FPS is like up at 130. And still I was dropping down to 58 in the recording. And this doesn't look exactly smooth either. I wonder how it's gonna look when I play this back. Either way, I'm gonna keep going and hope that everything is okay. Whew. On the High King's Trail. Why do I have 2 main quests now? Question: Did Ulan or Dunkus, the clan leaders? Searching for Constantin. I think, oh, this might actually have some bearing on how the story goes. I think we're gonna go search for Constantin in this episode. Shouldn't be too hard to find. I'll just head back to my Sade residence and travel from there. I'm a little bit worried that if we find him first, the timeline will be that he dies because we're skipping, like, doing the trial things. I'm not sure, but travel, come on, give me the travel. What is he doing over there? All right, well, let's just go there and we'll see. We'll find out. So I'm worried, yeah, that if I find him first and then go back to the trials, then the game will be like, oh, well, you stopped doing your main quest. If you had stayed on that, you would have finished it before Constantin died or something like that. Some bullshit, you know? But I'm gonna go find him first, because it might also be the other way around, that he needs help now, and if I don't go to him immediately, goddamn foxes, if I don't go to him immediately, he dies because of that. So much second guessing here. Why am I even looting this thing? I have no use for these things anymore. Let's see, where we go? We're going over there. Right. Well, let's just get on that. Why am I getting FPS drops? It's down to 56 now. And my game frames is like 60. I wonder if I should check that before I fuck up this episode any further. Really? I should start conserving ammo a little bit again. I'm down to 163 now. Though I can make them on my own, but then I have to go farm for materials. Camp area. I'm gonna go to the camp and then I'm gonna exit out and figure out why this is giving me lags in the recording compared to gameplay. Right, so let's see if this works. It seems a lot better. Whatever I did, magic. Now, where is Constantin's team? Gotta kill these monkeys first. Oh! Oh! Dang! Let's see if we can survive this. I just said I need to ease up on the using the gun, but... Oh lord, I shouldn't use the guns on these. They were chumps. I really should find a good place to get more ammo, because shops sell them in like 6 or 4 or 8 pieces. Like, why would you sell ammo in such small amounts?
This is the camp that Constantin's escort must have established.
Probably.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope that Omegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here.
What are you talking about? It looks like a battlefield. It looks like they got attacked, not a
The
battlefield.
tents were lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere.
Nice.
Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts?
No, natives using claw weapons to look like beasts.
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses.
Exactly.
Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants.
Not animals.
However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could.
I thought they were
There are
unarmed.
no bodies, and no sign of Constantin or Katasak's presence here. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
Or did they grab the weapons and run? I thought Oh, or did I get... I don't know. I thought there was one more point, but maybe I accidentally opened that while just waiting for the text because I was hitting E. Right, so where are the tracks? Down the road. Follow the trail of dead bodies, I guess.
This area has been trampled.
No, there are actual
An
tracks.
entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants.
I can walk over these. I don't know if it's because I have such high agility or what it is, but I can get it there. Kui, Cave of Knowledge.
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantin were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring.
A
place
harbor?
Where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
More searching. Interestingly enough, there actually are beasts and animals around here, not just natives with claw weapons.
The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end. Neither Constantin nor Katasak are among them. A crater, without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures.
Sounds like a pretty good idea if you're getting attacked. Throw bombs at them. Tried and tested even in modern times.
This blade is a native ritual knife. And this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here.
Katasak?
Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantin's symptoms? Constantin and Katasak must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight. But a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Shouldn't we be heading inside here? This seems like an important place. Alright, we'll just continue down the path. Does that mean they were still running? I guess the door can't be opened, or whoever, like Katasak, couldn't open the door, so they had to keep tripping. Something like that. I don't know.
More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way.
Shit's on fire, yo.
These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat.
They're still burning, buddy. How come I can't loot the dead guys?
These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
That's a big sword. Should have been going for that instead of my gun.
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Should do it.
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions.
Why can't you believe that?
These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else?
Maybe I am onto something with the whole natives wearing claw weapons after all.
It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from?
I don't know. Another crater. More explosive potions.
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
They're gonna blow something up? Are they gonna try to open a door? One of those doors that we looked at? Can I loot that? I can. And I got a lot of iron ore.
Footprints. Only a handful made it up to here.
But what's over this way? I know I'm leaving a footprint thing, but what's over this way? No, oh, that's a chest. And a bird! I shouldn't waste guns on that. I have magic after all. Gun is just so much faster and doesn't like get... Ground doesn't interfere with the gun. If there's a line of sight, then it's dead. With the magic, you might actually end up shooting into the ground. This looks important, but this is not where I'm going. Okay, we'll keep it in mind. There were some big beasts down there as well. Let's go and see where the tracks leads, because this mystery needs to be solved if we're gonna go anywhere in this episode. So can't only faff about, even though that is what I'm best at. I can't talk. What's here? What is this? Professor Serafetta's work notes. Oh, this is one of those long quests we have. The natives have told us about a giant creature reigned over the heights, and the statue we have found could be a depiction of it. It is a large winged beast. It seems agile and capable of flying, but its body seems fragile and unprotected. Of course, it's only a depiction, and we'll have to see ourselves to confirm these observations. And for some reason, I alt-tabbed out of the game somehow. No idea what that was about. Maybe I accidentally touched tab or something.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantin or Katasach.
I'm not gonna mess around with that thing. It looks pretty hardcore. That was not so hardcore.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see.
He is?
According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
I don't trust the Bridge Alliance anymore.
And these rocks were broken. As if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here?
Look, dude, these rocks have been broken for a very long time. There's flowers growing in between them. Or that leaves have fallen down. Either way, there's moss and shit. These are not recently broken, buddy.
These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up.
Ooh, we'll pick them up then. Vials for native potions.
I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantin, what have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantin and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals.
Obviously.
And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust.
I'm with Siora on this one.
Constantin captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasach is a good man, but the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
That is true.
That's true. But I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them.
We haven't seen the animals
one way
though.
or another, Constantin is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
It's starting to smell like a Bridge Alliance attacking with claw weapons to make us think that the natives attacked Constantin and Katasach. there's a couple of loose things here. First, a sack. Really, you recognize a sack? Come on, it's a sack. And why would Constantin have a sack? Like, he's filthy rich. He would have porters and things like that. Second of all, when did our dear legate here become so suspicious of the natives? He has been like gung-ho about them the whole game. Now suddenly he's like, from a dude that he recruited himself to help his cousin, who has clearly been helping, and suddenly he's like, oh, maybe he did it. Come on. That's kind of out of character. He did save it a little bit with going like, regardless, I need to find my cousin, whoever's guilty or whatever. Or I don't know what to think. It's fair enough if he's analyzing all possibilities. He is in a political game after all, so you never know who's a bastard and who's not. Now let's go check out this area that I didn't check before. Aww. How bad are you? You're not bad at all. That guy. Oh, then just machine gun kill you. Yeah, but they got it. Let me loot. Now, I'm a little bit worried about going to...
Karans.
No.
I need to...
I'm listening, Siora.
Oh, really?
Do you remember the mine shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly,
fuck.
there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renagse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Yeah, but later. Like,
I cannot go there now, but we will talk about it again.
Side quests are like pressing in on me from all sides right now.
I must leave you. See you later.
But she has a side quest for me as well, and we should do it just to get our relationship up with her. I mean, I'm still waiting for a chance to romance that lady. Because as I said from the start of the game, she's the love interest. If there's gonna be one. I think there is one in this game. I think it's part of the game. I mean, the very first time we talked to Kurt, right out the gate, right level 1, like, barely taking 2-step, we talked to him and he was like, hey, you wanna fuck? That was pretty much what he was asking. So, yeah, pretty sure romance is part of the game. I'm glad I didn't go to bed with him, because I ended up killing him. That would have been awkward. Now, where... Oh, ammo. That's cool. Where are we? That's a good hanging tree right there. And why are we here? Oh, that's another camp. Camps are good, because we can quick travel to them. And we can also quick travel from here. Now, Veil of the Great Battle is one. Ventragon, the Singing Waters is another. The Shore of Tall Bones. Oh my lord, we have quests everywhere. I said I was worried about going to the Bridge Alliance, but let's head there first anyways, because one, it's closest. Not that that really matters. Wait, what? We're here? This is where we are? Hold the phone. Oh, this is like an outpost we haven't been to before. Well, now. I see a skill altar there. Have I taken that one? Which one would that be? Yeah, I've taken it. I should have anyways. So this is a new place we should be going to. Well, let's start with that. I mean, it's right next to us, but the quest ends next to it. It kind of feels like the game wants you to go there first. Don't know if that is trickery and they're lying bastards and they just want me to fuck up the quest. But we'll go for it. This has been blown up. Is this why they have so much explosives? This place has clearly been exploded. think the explosives came from... Yeah, I'm sticking with my theory. Bridge Alliance attacked them with claw weapons in order to make it look like the native attacked us. They're making a play. I don't like it.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sade. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do?
Why are you standing guard? That's not the job of leadership. Ask about the disappearance of Constantin.
I'm looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
Yeah.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
Yeah.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the clifftop?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have
What
lost
troops?
too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well.
Or to say,
You can think
what
of
what
me
is
as a
wrong
coward
with
if you
people?
like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Propose gold, insist, or speak. I can propose gold.
I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word.
World.
He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself.
Siora, mind
His
read him.
wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else? Ask about the survivor.
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance.
Oh, fuck
This
you.
boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
Ah, you...
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Yeah, no, you keep standing guard, Mr. Whatever your rank is, because you're sure as shit not the leader here. Contract killed a group of bandits. Travelers beware, bandits have been spotted roaming around the water source to the west. Their camp is certainly in the vicinity, so we advise you to stay clear of this region unless you're heavily armed. Whoever can neutralize the threat shall be rewarded. These are the mini quests that you can pick up. They're not really side quests even, they're just mission. It's basically this game's version of go and fetch 10 bear asses. Like in its purest form. One of the scouts did not return from a surveillance mission in the forest north of the region. He was attempting to locate a rebel native camp. The scout comes from a good family. They offer a reward for any information that could help find him. Sure, we'll accept it and see if we stumble across it. I will not actively hunt them, though. Now, where's the nurse? Infirmary, you say? That's a bench. We have no use for benches. I don't have the skills to use the benches. Do you guys sell shit here? Like, can I check the map? There's a crafting table. Can I craft ammunition? I have science. I'm gonna go craft some ammo. Boo, I could only make like 17, which is nothing. Nurse? What's wrong with this man?
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
Is he
What are
dead?
you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy.
Oh no.
And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Oh joy. Sovereign potion against burn. Acquire the antidote, bring it to surviving the sovereign potion against burns. I think I have it.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was.
Oh, there we go.
Might we
That was
administer it?
easy.
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
If you're confused as to why I was carrying around that potion, it's because when you make stuff, there's actually a list of quest items, and you can make the quest items before you have the quest, which I find to be extremely helpful. Things like sleeping potions and things like that, or sleeping pills, burn remedies, blah blah blah, all kinds of stuff. You can make it before you even know that you'll ever use it or need it. But then when you stumble across a quest that needs it, then you already have it. So it's a good idea to keep like one of everything stashed on you. And that is what I've done. Like if you go here, this is the crafting table. Here you can see the quest items that I mentioned. I don't know if I ever need a sensor or a new cog. I think I needed a new cog already. Metal dowels, potion demonic ritual, all these things. It just pays to have like one of them with you at all times. Like just now, that was good. I'm gonna keep one extra, just in case. Just in case. Right, she said come back tomorrow, same time. What time is it right now? Is it sunrise or sunset? I have no idea. But we're gonna run back to this place and just forward time. Right, 24 hours have passed in the blink of an eye, and we are back at camp. Let's see if... Oh, he's sitting up. He's doing fine.
Hello, soldier.
You're okay. Walk it off.
How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire.
Oh, you're useless.
But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Why do they call the islanders rebels? Who are they rebelling against? We are invaders. At the very least, they're like natives or savages or whatever you want to call it. But rebels, that's like suggesting that you have political power or a right to rule over them.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier.
Yeah, I can have my money back.
Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Is it worth 50
Please.
gold?
I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes, I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of
Making
those
some
rebel
assumptions
savages,
here,
no
but
doubt.
okay.
I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency.
Still don't trust these
Thank
guys.
you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Right, so I still don't trust these guys. This all wraps up very nicely and neatly, and now we know exactly what happened and who's to blame and so on and so forth. But I don't trust them all the same. Like, it's getting a little bit stretchy, but you could still, all of this could still have been arranged by the Ridge Alliance. Could still be a ploy. Not necessarily by these guys here, but it could have been arranged by the Bridge Alliance elsewhere. However, the suggestion of a big islander who took Constantin kind of makes it seem like that's likely where the game is going to take this. So yeah, I'm losing a little bit of faith in my theory against Bridge Alliance, but I still don't trust him. I still don't trust him. Now, here's the thing, though. No. Question Darren. Where's Question Darren? Alright, so they're gonna lead us through this thing. Okay, Darren is the what was it? I can't Volegod? Something like that? Of Karachatas, I think. Wasn't that the Vonegod? I can't remember. Jesus, these names. He's the guy, anyways, who might know what's going on from the side of Sakatak. Sashkatak? So we're gonna go question him, but I think we're gonna do it in the next episode because I'm about 40 minutes already, and it's been very light on cutting in this episode. So we're gonna leave this a little bit of a cliffhanger. We'll find Constantin in the next episode. But if you're still watching, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and share my video and channel with other people with all sorts of screens and or people like to watch Let's Plays, because that's what I do. Next episode, continue hunt for Constantin. See you then. Bye-bye.